I imagine you've been through some difficult times in your life, and that you might be going through some difficult times right now. And you've probably seen a lot of advice about changing your mindset, changing your attitude, or changing your perspective about your situation. And don't get me wrong, a lot of this can be really good advice and can be very helpful, up to a point. So in this video, I want to share an ancient practice that was passed on to me through a long line of teachers and masters dating back to ancient times, which goes beyond general self-help advice. It's something that you can actually do and experience the automatic results of reduced stress, reduced anxiety, and so much more. So first of all, what is this ancient practice? It is called mantra meditation. It is the active focusing of the mind on transcendental sound or sacred sound. And the mantras that I will share with you are transcendental and sacred sounds. So in short, when we practice mantra meditation, we're repeating a mantra while actively trying to keep our mind focused on the mantras. The first technique is a breathing technique called mantra breathing or Guranga breathing, which is a great technique for relieving stress and anxiety. So find a comfortable, quiet spot to sit, take a deep breath in through the nose, into the belly, and then for the length of the exhale, say the mantra Guranga in 4 syllables. Gor, Ra, Ga. Then take a deep breath into your belly again, and you can say Guranga within your mind while inhaling, and then repeat this process. By doing this, you'll get the benefits of both breath work, which calms the nervous system and helps you to relax, and you'll get the benefits of meditation, which helps to bring transcendental spiritual realizations. The second technique I want to share with you is called Japa Yoga or Japa meditation. For this technique, you would need a set of beads, either a half round set of 54 beads or a full round set of 108 beads will do. The bead at the top is called the head bead, and you can start by holding the first bead after the head bead with the thumb and middle finger of your right hand. And as you hold this bead, softly say the mantra, and then move your fingers to the next bead and repeat the mantra again. Then you repeat this process till you've gotten all the way around back to the head bead. Once you get back to the head bead, always turn the beads around and go back the way you came instead of crossing over the head bead. And you can use any of the following mantras when you do this practice. Haribol, Nitai Gor, Haribol, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, or Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And one cool thing about this technique is you can even do it while you're on a walk as a sort of a walking meditation. And by doing this technique, you will gradually gain more awareness and control over your mind, your thoughts, and your emotions. So how long should you meditate to see results? For Guranga breathing, even doing just 1 minute can help you feel a lot better if you're really stressed. Having said that, I would aim for about 5 to 10 minutes a day. For Japa meditation, I would recommend first committing to do 10 minutes per day or about 1 round per day for a week, and then the next week, 20 minutes per day, and then keep adding 10 minutes each week until you get up to at least 60 minutes per day. If you prefer to go at a slower pace, instead of adding time each week, you could add time less often. By starting small and gradually adding time, it's much more likely that this habit will stick. So when should you meditate? Honestly, any time is a good time to practice mantra meditation because the benefit will be there regardless of when you practice. However, it is better to do it early in the morning if possible, before you have to go to work, before you have to worry about the stresses of the day. In fact, there is a specific time of day that all the great masters, yogis, and teachers throughout history have meditated and prayed, and that they recommend is the best time that we meditate and pray. And this time of day is called the Brahma Muhurti, or Brahma Muhurta. The Sanskrit term Brahma Muhurti translates in English to the time of the Creator. It's a naturally sacred time of day when the atmosphere is naturally more calm and serene, and when it's easier for the mind to go deeper into meditation and prayer. It starts 1 hour and 36 minutes before sunrise, and it ends 48 minutes before sunrise. And then, of course, evening time is also a great time to meditate because it can help you to wind down after a long, stressful day and kind of get you into a more relaxed mode so that you can go to bed and sleep better. So where should you meditate? Honestly, you can practice mantra meditation anywhere and the positive effect will always be there. However, for a higher quality experience, it is best to find a quiet place where you know you probably won't be distracted or interrupted. That way your mind will be more easily able to focus on the mantras and just rest. And if you have access to friends or a community that you can practice these techniques with, all the better. So how do you know if you're meditating correctly? I mean, technically, the only thing you can do that's wrong is not practice consistently. The process of mantra meditation is actually very simple, and to be honest, you can't really mess it up. Even if you're not pronouncing the mantras with perfect diction, the process still works. And if your mind is often wandering and ruminating and rambling, that's totally normal, and it doesn't mean that you're doing a bad job. In fact, that's how it is for most beginners, and can often still be sometimes the same way for those of us who have been practicing for years. When you notice your mind wandering, it's actually a good thing, because it means that you're becoming more aware of your mind and the thoughts and separating yourself from those thoughts, realizing that your mind isn't actually you. Naturally, you will get better and better at catching your mind when it drifts, and then you'll get better and better at gently bringing it back to the mantra when that happens. And after you've been practicing consistently for a while, what will happen is your mind will start to become a bit quieter. At least that's been my experience. So what are the effects and the benefits of doing mantra meditation? Honestly, there are so many benefits. Of course, it helps reduce stress and anxiety. And on a deeper level, over time, it helps with things like being more patient, being more present, having more control over your emotions and thoughts, having more clarity, having more inner strength, having more perspective and insights, understanding your true desires better, and ultimately self-realization. And if you want to learn even more about the philosophy behind mantra meditation and to go a bit deeper, I would recommend visiting wisdom.yoga or acharyadas.com or the Happy Man YouTube channel, as those three resources are excellent resources where you can find a lot of great info about mantra meditation.